Ah,
Welcome to the podcast where a group of like-minded nerds play a randomly generated RPG. The Natural One Podcast, where the plot is made up and the hit dice don't matter.
Cool, yeah. We'll head over to out front of the temple and we'll take a breather out front of the temple so Nate can put himself back together a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to cure wounds, or are you going to just spend hit dice on this?
Let me spend my hit dice and see how I feel after one or two of them.
All right, so as we're sitting there, I will idly play a song of rest on my violin, my masterwork, beautiful violin.
And that gives an additional D4, right?
1d6, actually.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Well, I rolled 1 on my first hit die, so I'm going to roll my second one. And that's a 10, so that works out well. And 2 for the extra. So I'm back at full.
Nice.
Perfect. You feeling better, Nate?
I'm back at full, and during that hour, I would have just I'd clean up my weapons, clean up my own clean up my face.
Wipe the blood away.
Exactly,
Clean up the viscera.
If possible, I would kind of bandage anything that needed to be bandaged, sharpen any blades that were dulled, all of that sort of jazz. Realize that I really should figure out a way to make it so that my hand axes can't be just palmed.
Yeah, you might want to attach those better.
Yeah, I'll
My hammer has a hoop, goes around my wrist.
smart.
You should just chain them to your forearms and call them what the hell are they called? Blades of Agony or something? I'm not making a Kratos reference.
All right, let's move on with our lives, shall we?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you wish to go beneath the temple?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is the game plan.
Okay, great.
Is the town back? Are they still doing the whole king thing, or is the town back to regular working order?
It depends. Like, what difference does it make?
Well, if we're going down, might want to check to see if there's a store where there's something like potions of healing,
That's a very good question.
An apothecary, if you will.
Why don't you, Mr. Man with all the ideas, roll a percentile dice?
30. Well,
No.
it's a 30 and a 10, so 40.
No, there's not.
No, it's just 30.
I'm just gonna start heading up the stairs into the temple and push the doors open.
Okay. So you push the door open, and there's kind of like an echoing crash inside this desecrated temple, but you're back at the spot where you were before. The still decaying.
My divine sense.
Was that?
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Okay. Is there a duration on that?
I get to use it, so it says, as an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell.
Okay,
or
so
you know the location of every celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
let's say it lasts 12 seconds.
Okay, yeah, about right.
Yeah, sure. So for 12 seconds, as you walk across this thing, you can tell that there are about 8 undead beneath you. And that's about as far underneath as you can see, but it's all batshit banana bad down there.
Are the other people in there with me yet, or is everybody still outside?
I would assume that they're all
locked in.
yeah, they're all with you.
I look right at Xanarok and I said, there's at least 8, maybe more undead directly below us, so be ready.
All right, that's 5 for me, 1 for each of you.
I think that makes sense. You want to go first, big man?
Not really, but I will.
Great. So you kind of work your way through the Divine Sense fades, and then you find yourselves at the door to the basement.
I kind of look at Xanarok and I was like, do you want to smash it, or am I going to smash it?
Let me smash.
I'll smash it.
Okay. Roll an attack.
17.
Roll damage.
15.
You cleave the door open, and upon inspection afterwards, the door was open. It was unlocked, but you broke it down.
Logan,
Yeah.
you know how we roll. It doesn't matter if the door's unlocked.
Yeah, no.
We're coming in style, man.
No,
We're
I
big
get
boys.
it. The points for entry. You all go down the stairs with Xanaruk in front. And the basement level is a 20-foot by 20-foot, kind of like a storage area that this temple used, and focused, hanging from the center of this 20-foot by 20-foot room, is a jagged counterclockwise spiral that, as you step down, begins to slowly rotate. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, Jesus.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This
It'll
is
be fine.
fine.
Cthulhu comes.
12.
13.
14.
6.
So, Sirius, Xanaruk, and Nate all just kind of like looked at this thing and is like, well, that's kind of creepy. But Barry gets a little bit lost. Barry, you look at this counterclockwise spiral as it begins to rotate, and suddenly your vision kind of gets taken over. You imagine yourself standing on a stage, and you are playing your masterpiece. It is beautiful, it rises and it crests. You expect it will bring people to its feet. You've worked on it your entire life. In your hands clutched is the violin you've worked so hard to get. And you finish with a flourish, your hand still held high. You expect an uproaring applause. And instead you pause, as there is no sound. There's no crickets, nothing. And slowly there's just the slow ooh, ooh, and there's this crowd of people, thousands in attendance, who all join in booing your performance. Slowly the boos turn to people throwing rotten fruit, and you are carried off stage by an angry mob clutching at you, denouncing your talent and denouncing your overall ability. I need you to roll a percentile dice.
Oh, shit. That can't be good. Come on, low. I assume low is good.
Or high. We don't know.
Oh, no! That's not a 98.
Oof. Ooh.
So everybody else is like looking at the counterclockwise spiral and are like, that's whatever. And then you look over and you see Barry, and Barry passes out. He goes face first into the stone.
Is that normal? Does he normally do that?
I'm going to go to him, flip him over, and just make a medicine check.
Okay, go for it.
23.
The lights are on and nobody's home. He has
Good.
all the signs of him being alive. There is no voice. There's a pulse. There's breathing. His brain is just currently occupied.
But not by him.
Well, no, I mean, like, it's busy doing something else.
Ah, that's sort of occupied.
I walk up, pull him, and slap him in the face.
Okay.
I fart.
Yeah.
Just, like, Barry, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as a gauntleted fist.
Yeah.
For the more or less just backhands you, and he stays unconscious. And Barry, you will stay unconscious until I tell you you get back up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking around the room to see if there's anything that I can do to connect what's happening or what's going on, if there's some sort of mechanism, or I'm just gonna look around the room.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I'm not rolling saves at all, am I?
No, you're not dead.
Okay.
You're...
Well, no, but like not a wisdom save or.
No, man.
anything.
You're just...
That's a 7.
You're unconscious.
Okay, cool.
You spend, Sirius, you spend a fair amount of time looking at the, like, hanging symbol that slowly began to turn, and you realize, there was, like, a slight mechanism in it that would make it turn, but it doesn't seem to be linked to the sudden falling Barry.
I look at Zanaruk and I said, "You want to smash it?
I mean, yeah, I want to smash a lot of stuff, but
Smash it."
are we sure that's safe?
From my religion check earlier about the chained oblivion, would I recognize the symbol?
Yeah, for sure. It's the symbol of the Chained Oblivion.
I look at them and I'm like, maybe we don't smash the symbol of the chained oblivion.
Yeah, it might make it worse, honestly.
Well, then I'm out of ideas.
I drew a little bit.
So as Xanaruk and Sirius are regarding the dangling symbol from the ceiling, you all feel a weightlessness as all of a sudden you are no longer pulled to the ground and you begin to get pulled to the roof. I need everybody except for Simon to roll dexterity saving throws. Simon, you automatically fail and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you go smashing to the roof.
No one thought to catch me.
I mean, you're not dead yet. You're not making saves. You're just taking damage. It's
I
fine.
was too busy slamming my head against the wall of the roof with an 8. So
Oh, that sucks.
Sirius, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I have a 14.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Then Xanaruk, you take 1, and Nate, you take none.
Cool.
Are we still pinned against the roof?
So gravity has now been reversed, and you are all pinned to the roof. But you can stand and move around, except you're just doing it from the roof.
Okay, this is weird.
This is not my favorite. I
Someone's
like
passed
standing.
out, the gravity's all weird, like, I didn't expect it to be this bad, this fast.
And
This isn't really my expertise, but maybe we should just keep. Like, do we keep moving forward? Do we just bring them with us and keep moving forward, or do we turn back?
Yeah, I mean,
the three of you are trying to figure out what is going on, and then there's a moment that kind of breaks in the conversation, and you can hear echoing up from the hallway a slight giggle. Okay. All right. And then it just kind of fades away.
Did it sound like the king?
Oh, no.
Okay.
that
Just
was a
alright.
baby.
Well, what do you want
Yeah.
to do with them? Do we
I
toss
can
them back?
carry him, but
I think you're better smashing. Let me carry him.
okay.
Okay, if that's the plan, then sure.
Just as Nate hoists Barry up over his shoulder, Barry, you come back to consciousness.
What? What was that?
Oh, good, you're back. You can
What? What?
He sounds different.
What am I?
Oh, there we go.
Is the accent put on? I'm asking this in character.
What? No, this is how I talk.
Okay.
That's
We're
cool.
on the roof now. This is
Yeah.
what we're doing now. This is what's happening.
Kind of flew upside down. It was a whole thing.
So I guess we'll push forward and try and open the door and try and walk through the door.
Yeah, so you're
Upside down?
Yeah, you're upside
We're in
down,
the
and you
basement.
can.
Where are we? Last thing I knew, I was in a fucking council hall.
I
Yeah,
don't. What?
we're still in the basement.
On the roof.
Okay.
On the roof.
So you're dancing on the ceiling, and there are two doors. One door that goes kind of, if you imagine you have proceeded into this area, and we'll just use the cardinal points, north, east, south, and west. You entered in from a southern wall. On the eastern and western walls, there are two doors. One door is made of wood on the western wall, and on the eastern wall, you can see kind of a portcullis, and through it, a smaller chamber on the other side.
Sorry, the western wall had a portcullis?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, well, door or hole?
Well, Barry will go over and take a peek through the portcullis.
Looking inside of it, you can see that that is a generic storage room that is kind of like you can do rounds on it without actually having to go look, like open the door and go inside of it. So it's really just to
Yeah.
keep thieves out and let people see it. And there's like just a couple of boxes, and a lot of it looks like priestly robes. That's about it.
Are they
Nothing
red?
The priestly robes are not red, and no, there isn't anything shiny.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
So-
I'll go make my way over the door and try and open it.
Yeah,
It
I'll
is
join
open.
him.
And the door kind of creaks open ever so slowly. It's an odd thing to try and open a door from what is normally upside down. In here is just kind of like a standard dressing room. There's like a couple of chairs, a mirror. You presume this is where a priest would get ready.
So, like, do you want to go through first in case you, like, flip around?
And those are the only 2 doors that we see.
Yes.
So I want to make a perception check, see if there's anything like a hidden door along the walls.
Typically, it would be investigation.
Okay, investigation then.
Yeah, please.
All right. Oh, well, that's worse. I only rolled a 7.
Okay. You check along the walls, and there's nothing that stands out to you that says secret door.
Okay. You take a peek into that room that was just open and see if there's anything that is a little untoward, maybe is waiting for us to step through and cut off a limb or something.
Nope. It's just a dressing room.
Are there any symbols of Bahamut?
There is not.
Is there any symbols of Thurazden?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, well, there's a way down somewhere, so we gotta find it. So spread out and look close.
So I'm gonna say that someone can make an investigation check at advantage.
You don't want me to do it.
Not
Me
me.
either.
I have +2.
That's
I have
better.
plus
Better than
1.
me. Yeah, I have +0.
-1.
Sorry, somebody has +3?
No.
No.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it. Okay. Well, that's better. 13.
Yeah, so on the northern wall, you find the outline of a secret door pretty easily, and then the switch that's associated with it. You can push the switch at any time, and you're pretty confident the secret door will swing open.
Open her up, Nate.
Okay.
Push it.
What if it's trapped?
Are we still on the roof?
Yes.
Can I make a very bad roll check for traps?
Yeah, sure, go for it. We'll just call it straight intelligence.
Okay. 16.
There are no traps.
Cool. I'm gonna push the button.
Okay, so you push the button, stone, brick, whatever the thing is, and it kind of like slowly slides open, and a 10-foot passage opens up to a T intersection where one goes to the west and another to the east.
Okay. And do I see how far either direction they go?
You do not.
Can I, like, stick my arm in to see if the gravity's reversed in there, like, back to normal?
It is.
Oh.
So be careful, don't go head first.
Yeah, you guys want to, like, be ready to turn around when we go through the door.
So to get through the door, I'm pretty much just gonna have everybody make acrobatics checks.
Can it be athletics?
Sure.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Better.
Okay.
14.
10.
26.
16.
Yeah, you guys are fine. You all do sweet backflips and somersaults and land the right way up on the inside of this T-junction. And now you can see that the T-junction to the west ends in a solid wooden door, and the T-junction heading out to the east also ends in a solid wooden door.
I look at Xanaruk and say, which door you want to smash, buddy?
West.
Okay.
Let's
Tie
do
the
it.
knob.
As you guys start going, you realize that Nate is having a hard time seeing because he's a human and he ain't getting no dark vision.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right. Can I slide a torch?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I will light a torch then.
Congratulations. You are now
Thank
torch lit. Nate,
Ooh.
not Nate, sorry, Xanaruk, roll an attack to break down a door.
Hell yeah. 17 again.
I'm not even going to make you roll damage. You split the door open and kind of burst through onto the other side. And this room is a pretty standard, 10-foot by 10-foot room. that is surrounded by blood-stained padding.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
Like torture?
like, imagine an insane asylum that needed a place to put someone who was very violent.
If I'm looking in the room, do I see any way out of the room, or is it just a solid room?
It's just a solid room.
I'm gonna put my hand on Xanarok and say probably best to just leave it.
Yeah, try to close the smashed door.
So you
Incredibly disturbing.
you put so that, like, there's half of it with hinges still, and you close the half of it with hinges, and then the other half that you had clearly cleft off just kind of like sits back in place as you hope to close off that part of your brain for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to get within 30 feet of the door and try and use thaumaturgy to open it. If it's unlocked, it'll open.
Okay. You get within 30 feet of the door, and you use thaumaturgy, and you wiggle your hands and eyebrows, and then the door pops open.
Cool. Do I see anything on the other side of the door?
You see a 40-foot by 40-foot workshop. There are several tables and chairs, an alchemical set. It looks to be like an anvil for smashing, and then there's a desk probably with various amounts of writing implements, a couple of torture tools, as well as 2 chests, 3 chests, actually. No, sorry, 2. I read that wrong because I write like shit. But there are 2 chests, both along the eastern side, that are kind of like nestled up against the wall. Now, from the DM's perspective, congratulations, you've just found the random magic item vendor. Doo-doo-doo. So basically, instead of pre-planning any magic items, I'm just going to roll it. Well, you guys are going to roll it. So welcome to the workshop. There's a bunch of shit in here on top of, I need to know who's going to go open the chests.
I'm opening one.
Which one would you like to open, north or south?
Would you like me to check for traps?
Nah, south.
Cool.
Super great. So you open the south one.
Back.
Let me get the right table. But you just go ahead and give me a percentile dice.
Okay.
Say one of these is gonna be a fucking mimic.
That's what I'm worried.
13.
A 13. Congratulations. You open up the chest, and on the inside of it sits a small vial filled with a red kind of viscous liquid that you have absolutely seen before. You have acquired 1 potion of healing.
Oh, that's good.
I don't really need this. Who wants it?
Me.
Okay.
There
Was
is
that too aggressive on that?
there is a chest at the northern portion of the room.
I kind of like nod to the group and I say, anybody wanna?
I got
Oh.
this one, so.
I'll go do it.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll take a peek at it, see if there's any traps on it.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
That's only a 9, so I'll just go ahead and open it.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course. That's not so bad. That's an 18.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. So, Barry, you're like, hey, that chest was pretty cool. I'm gonna open this one, and you open it, and you can see the little tripwire that gets broken, and the tension that comes out of the tripwire immediately like whips down and then heads up. And as you follow the tripwire looking up, you see a portion of the roof that is designed to cave in. And it caves in, and it deals 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it smashes down upon you.
I rush over and I'm like, holy shit! I start trying to like pull rocks off of them, basically.
So pulling out my unconscious body because I'm at 0.
The potion of healing that we just got, I shove it down his throat.
Congratulations. Simon, since you were the one being healed, roll 2d4 and add 2. Or is it 2d4 plus 4?
I think it's +4, but.
Me
I'm
am
checking right now.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Back up to 9 hit points.
Alright.
Hey.
Welcome back to the game. And now, you may roll a percentile dice.
36.
You find another potion of healing.
Wow.
Magic item table A isn't particularly robust.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, that was. Do I see anything like in the hole where the rocks fell down or anything like that? Like looking around.
You don't see anything in the hole. It looked like it was specifically dug out, and then the rocks were put back up in order to hide the rocks over the chest.
Fair enough. Is there another door in this room, or is it only one way in, one way out?
There are two doors in this room. One that goes towards the north, and one that goes towards the east.
Okay.
Mitchell, can I get you to roll? I'll get you to roll percentile dice as well.
Okay. I just had it.
Barry, do you want me to hold on to that?
89.
Oh wow, nice job. I'll just do this. Whatcha? You find 12 gold pieces, kind of just scattered about the workshop.
Yeah, I'll hand that potion of healing off to the fighter.
Cool. I'm effectively our cleric.
I'm gonna kind of pipe up like, hey, I found 12 gold. Split it up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Aye.
Okay. And I hand everybody their, I think it's 3, right? Yeah.
Yes.
3.
Mhm.
Yeah. Three gold pieces.
Cool.
Super great. So you can go to the north, or you can go to the east.
I try and use thaumaturgy on the north door. How do
You
you say it? Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
blow open the northern door, and it opens into an octagon-shaped crypt. There are 8 tombs, sarcophagi is probably also a good term for those, that are arranged kind of throughout, and all in all, this place is super fucking creepy. There's like a layer of mist that sits on the floor. All around the walls are sconces with torches that aren't lit. But this is obviously the final resting place of something related to the temple, probably.
You know what I'm gonna say, so I'm gonna say fine sense.
I was gonna say, I put my hand on your shoulder. How many undead did you feel?
There was 8 before. I'm gonna check again.
Okay.
There are 4 in that room, and they are just kind of sitting and waiting.
Okay, game plan. Go in there, get him to come out, funnel him back into this room, kill him.
I mean, that or
Okay.
we could just go attack them in there.
No, we could just run in and smash.
Yeah, let's just run and smash. We want the stuff in there anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, hey, yeah, if you guys want to do that, Xenaruk, if you want to run in there and smash, that by all means, smash.
No, all of us run in and smash. I don't want to be alone.
I agree. I'll join Zanrak.
Okay,
Alright.
you hang out in the back, okay, buddy?
Oi, don't be telling me I had to fight my fight.
Okay.
And you'll pull his rapier and dagger.
I was gonna say, do you want to give us a battle hymn, or are you gonna fight?
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
He's not a fucking cheerleader.
That'd be amazing.
I need to find some magic pom-poms.
All right,
I'm
Post
gonna,
it.
let's.
I'm gonna immediately put my hand on my chest and give myself 6 points of lay on hands healing to put myself back at max.
Yeah, okay. I can dig it. Can I get everybody to roll initiative, please?
Yep.
12.
18.
19.
8.
Oh, just 8?
Yeah, just 8.
That's okay. That's
I'm not
okay.
very fast.
Everybody goes before my bony boys, so don't worry about it.
Aw.
Phrasing.
No, I don't feel like I need to.
Yeah, they're bony boys.
My boys are bony. But let's kick it off with Nate. What does Nate wish to do first? Preferably something that doesn't result in him dying.
I mean, ideally, right? So I'm gonna move into the room,
Okay.
and I see the undead?
I mean, Sirius would have been able to tell you this, that the undead are inside the crypts. So half of the crypts are occupied by undead, and the other half are not occupied.
Cool. Well, I'll just move in and I'll stab at one of them with my glaive, and I will stay 10 feet away and I will stab at them with my glaive.
So they're still inside the crypts. So you would have to attack the crypts first, or you can stand and ready an action in order to make with the attack.
Then I will ready an action.
Okay.
And once one of the undead is within the reach of my glaive, it is being slashed.
Super great. We'll go to Xanaruk.
I will go stand next to another one of the crypts and ready my axe for when one jumps out.
All right, I see how this is going. Barry.
So those two are just poised above crypts, ready to go to town.
Yep.
Okay.
Like a ring wraith beating up a hobbit.
Oh, noise. So Barry will step into the room, take a quick glance at what's happening. Do I really need to inspire? I think I need to throw out some bardic inspiration. So he's gonna just ready an action, waiting for what's gonna eventually happen.
Okay, so what action are you readying?
Vicious mockery.
Okay. And then we will go to Sirius.
I'm gonna get in there and go to one that I know has an undead in it and get ready to play some whack-a-mole.
Okay. Pretty much in sequence, 4 of the crypts begin to open as undead hands curl around the lids and push them off. All of your things trigger. So I'm going to say Xanaruk and Nate, you guys are standing over tombs with zombies in them. And Sirius, you're standing over a tomb with a skeleton. All of you make your attacks.
Okay. 24.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just roll dim dam.
25.
Yep, roll damage.
13.
Yeah. Roll damage.
16 damage.
Oh, yeah, I can't
Hence
keep up
why I
yet.
didn't bother giving the bardic inspiration. Jesus.
That's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Also 11 points of damage.
Oh, great. Ooh, that's fun. Sirius, your damage is doubled. So as this skeleton attempts to stand up, you stand over with a warhammer, and you say probably some sort of one-liner. What kind of one-liner would you like to say?
Get smashed.
Nice. And then you cave in the skeleton in one swift motion. So we're gonna get rid of him.
Nice.
Nate and Xanaruk, you both take chunks out of zombies as they attempt to stand up. The two of them who have stood up. Oh, and there's one last skeleton who gets out of his crypt and will just kind of shamble over to, I don't know, let's say Sirius, because you caved in one of his friends.
I thought Barry was on him.
Was that?
No, I just came into the space ready to do something, so...
Oh, gotcha.
that thing I'm going to throw Vicious Mockery at before it gets too serious.
I mean, yours would trigger as well, actually, so you would be allowed to do that.
Yeah, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
-1, I got this. A 12?
Say again?
12?
No, spell DC is 15.
Oh, okay. And what do I do now?
So now it takes 1d4 psychic damage, and it'll have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
That's fine. You do your psychic damage, and I will roll a disadvantage on an attack against Sirius.
Oh, maxed it at 4.
Nice.
You gotta hit 18.
Do I have to hit 18? Well, I don't.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15, so fuck you very much.
I'm gonna put my shield up and kind of like knock away the skelly bones.
That's right.
Because I call it Dinkish Shameful Animal Toucher.
And the other two the two zombies on each of the Xanaruk and Nate will get out of the crypts and then attack. So first one on Nate. Hooyah! Big money. What's your armor class again, buddy?
16.
Okay, well, I hit you with a 19.
Nice.
And you take... Oh no. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the zombie, slams a broken wrist into your upper face area. Xanaruk...
It probably clips my on my black eye.
Xanaruk, does a 14 hit you?
Nope, 15.
Oh. I'm gonna get you someday, Gadget. Which now goes back to the top of the order with Nate.
It hit me. I'm hitting it right back.
Okay.
That is 12 plus 6, 18.
Oh yeah.
And that is another 9 points of damage.
Okay. So it's still up, but it's missing probably a large portion of its central area. Let's now go to Xanaruk and his thrilling conclusion.
Oh yeah. Gonna try to slice it in half again. 24 again.
Yep.
Okay, so damage. Oh, not as good. Only 9 this time.
9, eh? Alright. So you cut it, and... Oh, no shit. That's the first time that's ever actually worked. So it looks like you killed the zombie.
Aha.
You take like a large portion of its like right arm off, and you're like, hell yeah, I did that. And then the zombie like recoils from the hit and then comes back at you, carrying on, not dead.
Ooh.
Stay fucking down.
We will now go to Barry.
So I see that happen, this thing get back up from being killed. And he turns and calls it an unreasonable, uptight shitheart. So, vicious mockery on that zombie that just refused to die.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I rolled a 19. We can now go to Sirius.
I'm gonna try and smash the skeleton that's moved into combat with me as best I can.
Smashing!
That is a 21.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then that is 11 points of damage.
Okay, that 11 gets turned into 22.
Jeez. Oof.
So
Hooray.
you
Bludgeoning?
yeah, they're vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Yeah.
They're made of bones.
You rattle his bones, and then he falls apart. Which
enough.
means
Nice.
now I have 2 zombies, and I'm going to use my zombies. One on Nate for a little bit of humility for 19.
Yeah, it hits again.
And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, still standing.
I'm gonna fix that.
Good, good.
And then one on Xanaruk for 17.
Hits.
Hooray! You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it flails around, and it's like split. So you entered like right on its kind of like right clavicle, and you cleaved it in half. So now it's just kind of like flailing around at you in 2 halves, still joined kind of around that belly button area towards its
Kind
trunk.
of gross.
Kind of.
That's not that bad.
Which means we go back to Nate.
Alright, zombie still in front of me.
For sure.
That's 23 to hit.
Yep.
And re-rolling the 1. That's better. It's 7. 14 points of damage. Sorry, not 14. 11. I can do math.
Alright, let's see if I can stay around. No. This zombie just falls apart.
Okay, and for my bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind.
Okay.
And I recover 10 points of
Nice.
damage.
Not so bad. We will now go to Xanaruk with what I can only assume will be some sort of decapitation.
Please die. That's only 14 to hit.
You still hit it.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a Zambi.
Oh, Zambi.
That's max damage at 17.
Jeez.
Max damage is 17.
Okay.
1d12 plus 5, baby.
Oh, yep.
I actually could... Wait a minute, 17? I actually could save and bring it back. I have a 5% chance. But there's a chance, and I didn't do it. So you decapitate the zombie, and its body falls lifeless to the ground. Congratulations, you've defeated all of the things.
Woo!
There are 4 crypts, however, that are undisturbed.
Yeah, I'm even going through those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not going to touch them.
Oh, I am.
Having learned your lesson, you will stand back.
All right.
Can I check mine for traps?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
6.
It doesn't look like it's trapped. You say with an upward inflection.
Nice.
This definitely isn't trapped, guys, right?
Good luck.
I'll shove off the top of the crypt.
Okay.
plug
Give
my
me
ears.
give me a percentile dice.
Okay. Come on. That is 71.
Okay. Give me another percentile dice.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if this is good or bad. 47.
Neat. Stand by while I find the thing.
47 zombies pile out of this crypt.
Sounds very clown car-esque. Some of them with his hands.
The red in this potion liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead of color to a clear liquid around it and then contracts. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt this process.
Okay, so I have a red unknown potion.
Correct.
Okay, I'm just adding that to make
As he
inventory.
holds it up, I'm gonna be like, $2, 2 gold to drink it.
Right now.
Right now.
I'll just hold on to it.
Okay.
No? Okay.
Um,
Fine. No fun.
I assume you guys go through the other crypts?
Yeah, I was just gonna push another crypt open.
Okay. Can you give me a percentile dice, please?
That's a 97.
Ooh, nicely done. You find 5 platinum pieces tucked away in a pouch on a skeleton.
Ooh.
There's like, you find a
Do
potion
we
of
see? Do we
healing.
see him?
Oh
grab
no.
us?
Hey, I found some platinum, guys. Do you want some?
Yes.
There's 5 though, so I'm taking 2.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fair.
Super great. There are 2 left. Who dares try?
I'm gonna check one for traps.
Okay, go
Haven't
ahead.
you? Okay, I was gonna say, haven't you learned anything?
I'll do the other one.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Is it investigation or perception?
Investigation.
8.
You spend, you learned your lesson. You spend a couple of minutes seriously looking at this crypt. Doesn't look to be trapped.
Alright, I will attempt to open it.
Before he can open it, I push it out of the way and I open it.
Okay. It's open.
Okay.
So Mitchell, because you're the one opening it, I need you to roll a percentile dice.
Hold on. Wait, what? That's 108? How does that work?
No, it's just 8.
That'd just be
That's
8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I need you to roll a percentile dice again.
53.
Oh, neat. Okay. Stand by while I go and look at something. I'm going to need you to roll, and I'm going to tell you how many sides that thing has to be in a moment.
Okay.
Give me a d20.
That's a 13.
Okay. You find a tightly wrapped piece of parchment that is sealed with what looks to be a snowflake.
Huh.
Cute.
Okay. I kind of just take it out of the box and I fold it up and I'm like, what is this?
Simon, can you give me an Arcana check, please?
Yep. 18.
That's a spell scroll.
Oh. Can any of us use this?
No.
The bard can.
The bard.
I probably could.
Then I kind of hand it to him.
So you take a look at this thing, and because you can cast these levels of spells, you can just use this scroll for one-off shot of Ray of Frost.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Out of curiosity, just because of how spell scrolls work, is it on his spell list?
No.
Okay.
It's just like something that sits in my inventory till I use it, and it's a one-shot Ray of Frost.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wizards are the only ones that are allowed to transfer Ray of Frost into, or spell scrolls into their books.
Gotcha.
Warlocks
we
can
have a
do it
book.
too.
We have a book and we have a scroll. Now we only need is a wizard, and we're good to go.
Oh, then we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
So there's
None of us have the intelligence to run a wizard.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's now I just need one last person to open the last crypt.
I'll open it.
I
Okay.
was going to say, we look.
Well,
Barry?
I haven't opened one yet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna check for traps again.
All right.
Cause fuck this noise. Ah! 19.
It's not trapped.
Hey.
Alright, percentile?
Yeah, please.
3.
It is empty.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. there-
This room is just the crypts, right? There's no way out.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way out of the room, and then I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to try and open whatever the word is. Thaumaturgy to we'll fix it in post. To open the door if I can.
Okay. Now, just from a DM's perspective, it is 10 o'clock at night. We can keep going. I just want to make sure we're all good to keep going.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Yeah, I have a little bit. My girlfriend has to go out and pick somebody up and drive them home, so I have fiance. Sorry. So I have a
Please
bit.
don't fix that in post.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
we'll
thanks for
just
staying.
we'll keep going. There's a pretty good narrative beat later on, and we'll see where we're at once we get there.
Before I leave the crypt, can I just do a quick check for secret doors?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Just a general
Cool.
investigation.
13.
Nope. No secret doors.
Guys, there's no secret doors.
Nailed it. Let's go.
Perfect.
So you blow open the door in the workshop with your thaumaturgy, and it proceeds down. You're now proceeding down another level, and it is a kind of an oddly. There's a noticeable change in how this subterranean area is constructed. The first basement area you were in was a well-constructed, well-hewn stone. The secret passages were of similarly high-quality construction. This now seemed like a hastily added kind of entrance or exit. The stone transitions now into kind of a natural cave structure. Inside of this, you can see, the people with dark vision can see in a little bit out of the dim torchlight that Nate carries after I assume he picks up his torch because he was using two hands on his glaive.
Correct.
You head down into what can really only be described as a trophy room. There's just weird shit all over this place. So in the center is a statue. Carving is probably another really good term for it, of another symbol to the chained oblivion. This counterclockwise spiral that doesn't move when you first come in. And then adorned on all the walls are kind of like collections of different things. So in one corner of the room, you can see like several discarded tapestries and tabards and stoles that were from the Temple of Bahamut. Only the silver dragon in profile now has had hastily scribbled circles in a counterclockwise motion as someone had attempted to turn these righteous stoles into priestly wrappings of the chained oblivion. There's like a taxidermied bear, only the taxidermy job was really bad. The eyes are really too close. The teeth are missing a couple of different spots, and someone's adorned it with a party hat for some reason. You go past another, what you think is a statue, only to realize upon closer inspection is a person that has died and is being propped up by several sticks and pulleys and stuff in it. They too have a party hat on, and there's this dried, caked-in cigar that's kind of holding the lip open, and where the open air is in the gap in the mouth, you can see flies flying in and out, and the gums beginning to dry out.
So that's fairly recent then, hey?
It's several weeks.
And it's fairly recent.
Yeah. There are 3 doors. So one to the south, one to the west. You came in from the east, and then one to the north. This trophy room is adorned with many other grotesque areas, things. I'll let you fill it in. I can randomly come up with some if you really like.
No, I'm good. I got the gist of it. I
Yeah.
kind of look around and I kind of go, okay, well, I'm just gonna look around the room to see if I see anything obvious or anything that stands out, anything like that, besides just the horror of the room.
All right, give me just a general perception check.
That's 17.
Nope, you see 3 doors.
Okay. Fair enough.
Have the tapestries of Bahamut, like, have they actually been, like, because I know they've been scribbled on, but, like, have they truly been desecrated, or, like, if we got rid of that, would...
Oh no, these things are done. They reek of dead people, and Sirius is able to tell you that those are only good for burning now.
And in which case I am going to burn them.
Ooh, fire.
In here right now.
Sorry?
In here right now.
I mean, I have the torch already.
Okay, so you light the stoles on fire, and there's a small burning heap in a corner as the smoke begins to give off and fill the room. So
Oh, yeah, I forgot about smoke. That's a thing.
you've got probably like 2 minutes before the smoke starts to get to your head level.
We should maybe put that out.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
I'll stamp them out if I can.
So you
Wait,
stamp.
wait, I use thaumaturgy to flicker the flames.
Okay. You blow the flames out, but there's still a fair amount of smoke. You see it because you've already blown the door open. Some of it's beginning to rise up to the workshop up top. And it's clearing it like that. It's not going to choke you out, but note to self, don't light fires in enclosed spaces.
I am not a smart man.
You think we learned the fire in enclosed spaces from our other campaign?
Oh, don't remind me.
I missed that, so that's not entirely on me.
That's fair. Okay, I kind of look at Xanaruk and I'm like, okay, you pick a door, buddy.
I picked last time, and
I
it
like
was
it.
bad.
Yeah, well, fine. You said there was one to the north.
That's correct.
I will again attempt to use. I'll get close enough and attempt to use thaumaturgy to
Okay.
push the door open.
You blow the door open, and on the inside is a small pantry where there's a collection of just kind of like non-perishable food items, some crackers, some dried bread, a fairly well-stocked winery. There's about 2 or 3 bottles of wine in there. It looks like someone has been living here and slowly eating the preserves.
I kind of motion to Xan and I'm like, hey, there's wine in there if you want it.
Hell yeah.
So
I instantly go in and grab the bottles.
okay, Xanaruk, you now have 4 unknown pedigree wine bottles.
Perfect.
That's not risky, right? They're not labeled. They're just like generic, like.
They're just generic wine bottles. Yeah.
Don't go blind. Okay, so then let's try another door. Who wants to pick?
Let's go south.
Yeah, it's just about to...
Okay, so you blow the south door open, and your grand entrance is met by a grand hall. It's a fairly long, like 10-person long table that was likely constructed in this room because you can't figure out how it made it around any of the corners or down the stairs. Around it are 10, 12 chairs. There's a nice fireplace at the other end that presumably has a chimney in it. You can't really see the chimney. And there are like a bunch of really, really nice things on the table. Can I get who would be the first one in the room?
Me.
Okay, can I get you to roll a percentile dice, please?
20.
Cool. Okay. Looking around, you find 6 specific items that stand out. So there's like 4 goblets. There's a pretty nice painting with like some gold filigree that's around it, and the last one is kind of like a gem encrusted bowl. So you have 6 art objects that are considered to be 25 gold pieces each.
Wow.
Nice.
Do you want to spread these out, or one person to hold on to them, or?
I mean, why don't we just keep them all together and split the funds after?
I can hold the stuff.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm good
Yeah.
with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. So as Xanaruk is cramming all this stuff into his bag, the art kind of gets a little bit screwed up, but I'm sure you'll still be able to sell it, which leaves the last door to the east.
Well, let's do it.
Yep.
Rock 'em, sock 'em, robots, right? Let's go.
Yeah.
So you blow the door
Um,
open,
this-
and
yeah.
the stench of death immediately flows out of the room and attacks your nostrils. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh, shit.
9.
Oh, yeah. Get it. 22.
10.
Mitchell?
20.
Oh, okay. And then, what am I doing? Oh, okay. That'll work. Okay. So on the inside of this, you're immediately assaulted by a prison. So it is a rough-hewn kind of stone with like this slight downgrade. Like there's a little gradient that kind of moves off to one side, and there are various torture implements, chains, manacles. There's an iron cross, and 4 of the corpses who are just kind of shambling around in the dark, as soon as you blow the door open, turn to greet you and immediately begin attacking. So, let's begin with Barry.
You said how many were in there, did you say?
There are 4.
4. Shit. All right. And we're in just at the doorway.
Yeah.
And they're all inside that room. How big is that room again?
Looks to be about 30 feet by 30 feet.
Are they all within a 20-foot radius?
Yeah,
or
for sure.
Diameter?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yep.
Excellent. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my spell slots to cast Fairy Fire on these douche nozzles.
Okay. I have to make many dexterity saving throws.
4 to be precise.
No. They all fail.
Excellent. So they are all now outlined in a violet light. And all attack rolls against them will now be at advantage.
Killing it.
Giddy up. Alright.
And that's about all I can do on my turn, besides making sure that doorway is free for people to run in and hit things with big clubs and or axes and or bladed weapons.
Okay. So, the violet-covered zombies are standing and waiting for the ever-noble Sirius to go in and do a bunch of damage.
Is there one that's within my? I can move in and I can
Yes.
attack probably.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna move in and attack both of them
I think somebody's breathing into their microphone. It sounds like you're in a wind tunnel.
really heavily. Yeah.
I usually am on mute when I'm not talking, so.
Yeah, same. I like to think that I'm not.
Did it
Whoever
disappear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. Great.
Oh, that might be
Dun,
mine.
dun.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
Serious. Hit him up.
Oh, it's advantage, you said, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, 'cause that was a natural 1. That's a little bit better. As in, I know that zombies have really low AC, so that's still probably acceptable. That's 13.
Okay. Yeah. That's for sure good.
Okay. And I am going to roll my damage, which is not the greatest. That's 8.
Okay. We will now go to. So just to confirm here, Xanaruk, you had 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nate, you had 9.
Correct.
That's great because now I get to go.
Oh.
And I'm gonna put all 4 zombies on the glowing paladin who's in the center of the room.
Smash me down.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Prepare your butthole. I'm going in dry. Here we go. Okay, so I got some bad news.
Yeah,
I rolled an 18
that's good, yeah.
and then a 23 on a natural 20.
Ooh. Oh my god, okay.
And then one more for good luck. Nope, not good luck. All right, let's get this natural 20 out of the way
Okay.
for a 8 points of bludgeoning damage, followed up
Yeah.
by another 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the zombies gather around you and curb stomp you.
Okay. Well,
Pain.
I am still alive, but that hurt. Didn't like that.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Now, for the next chapter in our story, we go to Xanaruk, the Destroyer.
I'm gonna go into a rage and run in there and just
Okay,
kill the first
Is
zombie
this
I
the
see.
first raid?
Yeah.
it is.
Oh.
Now he has
Unnecessary.
super advantage.
That's a natural 20.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, before we carry on here, this is on a new one or on a different one that Sirius attacked.
A new one.
Okay. All right. Roll your damage.
Yep. Oof.
Don't forget your rage. and damage.
26.
So Sirius goes
Wow.
rushing in and hits one of the zombies, and then they all turn and just start hammering him with various amounts of flailing and grabbing and biting. And then Xanaruk war calls from the outside, goes charging in, and just straight like midsection cuts a zombie in half, and the two halves go flailing onto the ground with no hope of being brought back. That was a stellar turn, my man. Nate.
I want to congratulate Zachary on doing the most damage in a single turn that we've done so far. That
What,
was-
Yep.
I think the
That's
standing.
insane.
I think I forgot to roll an extra d12 because of savage attack, so
Which
would have been more.
I think that's a half orc thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you score a critical
Yeah,
hit,
roll
you can
another
roll
one so we can get the actual.
Yeah,
class.
roll another one. So it's 28 plus.
10.
All right, 38.
36. That was a 38 or 36.
It was
36.
26.
Oh, okay, so it's 36. 36 is the new record, which I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. I challenged Sirius to do. You gotta smite on a critical hit, baby.
I'm saving those smites. I'm saving them, but I don't have smite yet. I think it's level 3 that I get the smite ability.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. We will go to Nate
don't-
though.
I think you actually do have smite at level 2.
Hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
Nate, it's your turn. Nate,
I've run a paladin and I've used it.
Nate, do
How do
stuff.
Fair enough. Note to self.
I have advantage, yes.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Good. That was a natural 4 on the first one, and so 20 total,
Yeah, I think that hits.
and that is 9 points of damage. And I'm staying 10. I'd stay 10 feet back, and I'd attack the one that attacked Sirius attacked.
You said 9.
Yeah.
Great. which now we get to reset and go back to Barry the Magnificent.
So there's still a crowd of zombies hanging around.
Yeah, there's about 2.5.
2.5. All right. So look at that. I guess the half one is the one that Nate just hit, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'll look at that thing and I'll call it a dull, folly, fallen bitch and throw vicious mockery at it. So it's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
You and that goddamn vicious... No, it fails. It rolls a 3.
All right, so it takes 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay, I mean, to make fun of a zombie is already pretty low, and it like just juices out of it. No, juices out of its brain begin to like slowly leak out. It's still there, but it's hanging on by a thread.
And it's at disadvantage the next time it attacks.
Yeah, right. We now go to Sirius.
Well, I'm surrounded.
Yeah.
So I am going to try and attack one of the zombies that has not been hit yet.
Okay. Why? Okay. Yeah. Sure. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something.
All right. You do you, baby.
That's a cock. That's a natural 20 hit.
All right. Smoke him if you got him.
Happy. That's great. Okay. So I'm gonna roll my damage and I'm going to smite.
All right.
So that's an extra, and it's undead, right?
Yes.
So that's holy crap. That's 4d8, and that's all doubled, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ew.
That's 8d8. So give me a second.
Good luck.
Oh, this. I'm going for your record, buddy.
You might
I'm
beat it.
coming for your record.
I only had 3d12.
Only.
Yeah.
Here I am swinging 1d10 like a sucker.
Okay, now I'm just gonna do a little bit of math because that's a lot of numbers. Actually, I have a calculator for a reason.
To be fair, the strongest
fair.
weapon I have is 1d8.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can make one attack per turn.
Same.
Yep.
Like ever.
So just to
39 radiant damage.
okay.
Aw.
To clarify. So it's 2d8 for the smite plus 1d8 for it being undead, and then your damage is a d8.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 4d8 multiplied by 2. Got it. You have 8d8, and you have done how much?
39 damage.
39.
39 radiant, isn't that
Show me up.
the under?
So it does show you up. Also, the zombie evaporates. It is gone. It has been turned to angelic ash. It is no longer there. In fact, you probably took the soul that was down in hell and now put it back into heaven.
I kind of look at my hammer. I kind of like, whoa. Kind of surprised. I tried to kill it and it got killed.
But
Very dead.
there is 1 1/2 zombies left, and I will attack you twice.
Okay. Come on, 18 AC.
Here we go. Give me 2 natural 20s, baby. That's all I want.
Kill him.
That's not what I wanted. Okay, so how does a 4 do?
Not so great. Not gonna lie.
Okay, but I will take a 20.
Oh. Ah.
Like a non-nat.
It was at disadvantage, though.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
11.
No.
Which actually also the natural 20 and the... Why are they at disadvantage?
Because of vicious mockery.
Oh, right. Yes, one of them would have
Oh,
been...
my natural 20 would have been at advantage, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's super great. Either way, I don't do any damage.
No. You don't.
So yeah, so like, let's take care of some business here, Xanaruk. There's some things that need killing.
Oh, I'm gonna kill it.
There's a full zombie and an almost dead zombie.
I'll go for the full zombie. Probably hits anyways, but yeah. 25 to hit.
Yeah. That's actually that's more than 3 times its armor class.
Oh my gosh.
Its armor class is 8?
Yep.
Only 7 damage.
All right.
Oh wait, 9 damage. Sorry.
I'm gonna put it on the one that's already pretty beat up, and I'll see if it stands back up. No, it does not. It goes back down. It just has a nap, a dirt nap, 6 feet under.
Again.
And then we go to Nate. So there's one zombie who hasn't been attacked yet, who is hanging around just like, all my friends are dead. I wish to join them.
Well, let's see if I can help that. That is 19 to hit.
Yep, that'll do.
Yep. Rerolling. Fuck. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm trying.
You're here too.
Basically. And you know what? I'm gonna action surge because I feel like doing something.
Okay, yeah, sure. No, that's fine. Do that. That sounds great to me.
That's worrying to me. Thank you for that. But I did get a natural 20 on my action surge, so I will take that. So 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 4, 21.
Okay. You lop the zombie's head off, and it goes down, and that is the end.
I feel like I did something.
So 4 zombies went in, and no zombies have come back out. Congratulations. You've defeated all 8 of the undead that were here and established a new record for most amount of damage done in one turn. Congratulations, boys.
2 new records, one record which was quickly useless.
Okay.
Sorry, Zachary.
So there are 3 doors, 1 door to the north, 1 door to the east, and a door to the south. Or you could head west back into the trophy room.
How is everybody doing health points?
Can I have the potion, please? Unless Barry really needs it.
I'm fine.
I'm at 9 of 14 total, so.
I'm at 9 of 21. So.
Yeah, give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have that 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Mitchell, can you move your mic a little bit closer? You're starting to get quiet again.
Hey, am I still here? Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. You're getting a little bit more noise on my equalizer.
Oh, sorry.
While he's rolling that, can I show the other potion to Barry and ask him if he would an Arcana check help this?
I'm sure he could help identify if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
Can you do that, please?
So he'll take it and hold it up to the light of the torch and swirl it around a bit and make it seem like he knows what the hell he's talking about.
Okay.
Did roll an 18 though.
This is not poison and is actually a potion that will probably benefit people.
Oh.
What that benefit is, who knows?
Well, I mean, you typically need an identify spell to tell that, but
Yes.
at the very least, I'll give you this is going to kill you, it's a poison, or this may do something that won't kill you.
Well, if we're in a pinch, I will down it and see what happens.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
I think
You told me it's not going to kill me.
that'll be a lot of fun. I look forward to that.
Levitates into roof spikes.
Yeah. Ocean of Flying accidentally cuts his own head off.
So, which door would you like to try?
North.
Yeah.
That door is locked.
Ooh.
Zan?
Do we want to leave it and check the other ones first?
I just point at Zan. I'm like, smash it.
I smash it.
Roll to attack.
Okay, I was going to see if I could try and jury rig some lockpicking, right?
So Barry gets down to start looking at it going, I think I can figure this out, and then this giant axe comes across with Xanarug cutting it in half, and the door gets smashed apart, and that is a kill room. So there's a little table, and the table is roughly like, imagine if there was a massage table that was made out of the most uncomfortable wood ever, no cushions, and it is bloodstained, and that is the spot in which people were probably tortured to death.
whack.
This place is super depressing, guys.
This is a very strange basement for a Temple of Bahamut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. This place sucks.
Yeah, let's keep going and hope we can get rid of everything underneath here so we can restore it back to being Bahamut's temple.
So
There's no other doors in that kill room, as you so eloquently put.
no, but you can go south or you can go east. You can go west or you can go with us.
Let's go east.
East.
Okay.
East, okay.
So you blow the eastern door open, and this is another passage. And now you've gone from like a rough-hewn rock to just straight up. This is a cavern passage, and you can hear kind of echoing up from a room that you presume to be another level down. That same familiar giggle.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
It's not my favorite.
If that's not your favorite, I want to know what is.
A lady's joyous laughter is much more preferable to creepy serial killer in the basement.
Fair. Do we want to check south and then go downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
May as
So
well be completionist about this.
you
Yeah.
blow open the southern door, and that is a meat locker. Hanging from a series of meat hooks suspended from the roof in a supernaturally cold room are 6 humanoid bodies.
Why did we
Well,
check
that
this room?
work.
Should we look through the bodies?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
if you want, Sandra.
I will also check some of the bodies.
Okay, I need you both to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
that's not good.
23.
Oh, 16.
Okay, you both are fine. Manipulating the dead isn't so bad for you guys because you've just been around them so long. You guys take a look at these bodies, and these are distinctly sailor bodies. In particular, like long-serving sailors. They have nautical tattoos all over the place, which, Sirius, now that you watch them moving the bodies, these motherfuckers are pirates.
They have like I don't know. We haven't decided what the pirate mark is, but I'm assuming they have like the pirate mark.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell someone who is a merchant sailor, and you can tell versus like pirate crews, and they typically get tattooed together to show their likeness and their willingness to join the crew. You notice the symbols, but you can't necessarily recognize where they're from.
Fair enough. Great, pirates, my favorite.
Do we find
Okay.
anything on the bodies?
Around in their orc.
These bodies are very nude.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
That's what I said. Orifices.
The prison pocket.
I mean,
I'm
We can
good.
play Stinky Pinky, or we can go the other way.
No, let's just go down.
Good choice.
yeah, let's just... there's nothing else in the room other than just the bodies?
I don't really see anywhere to wash your hands anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Super duper.
Down we go.
All
Hey, we're
right. So, as you proceed further and further down, it's about a 20-foot passage. You can see some pretty nice, like a warm candle light. And as you all, I'm just going to say you all come down, and you can see this scene laid out before you. It's a fairly long table designed for 8, maybe 9 chairs. Sitting at the head of the table is a human male with very, very pale skin, sunken eyes, kind of like a weathered, leathery kind of texture to his hands. And sitting on his right and left, one is a body that is clearly decapitated, and another body that is missing its hands. This human male you're beginning to put together was probably the person that the bald-headed fellow was talking about. At his side, at this person's side, is a rapier as well as a dagger, and they're clothed in a leather armor. And behind them is a fairly nice fireplace that has no fire in it. However, on the table is a nice 12 candle candelabra that has candles that are lit. And the person at the table looks up and goes, "It's so nice to finally have company. Welcome. You have come into my home, so allow me to host you. There are only a couple of rules. You must understand I don't take well to arguments. The last one who got rather angry lost his head. And the other one is we must play cards. And I fear I require someone who's a little better, because the last one who played lost her hands very quickly.
I facepalm visibly.
These puns are truly hurting me.
Oh, I
I'm
get it
assuming,
now.
I'm assuming we're killing him now, right? I say that out loud.
Yeah, you just roll for initiative.
Oh, jeez, alright, shit.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Alright. 15.
21.
yeah, 9.
9.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey-o.
Well, the good news is you can't beat my roll, or you can't lose to my roll. So I'm gonna take a back seat and I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. But
There.
everybody else gets to go and do things.
Sweet.
How close can I get to him?
Yeah, you can probably get there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna smash. I'm gonna get there, and on my way to him, I am going to cast Thunderous Smite as
Okay.
a bonus action, concentrating on it, and then I'm going to swing at him.
All right.
$23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll my damage.
Okay.
I am also going to choose to release the Thunderous Smite, and I believe I can smite on top. Oh, I only have one spell slot left, so the Thunderous Smites I'll get. So that's, I think. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff to look at.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. And then so it does 15 points of thunder damage, and he
Okay.
has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
And the strength save is 13.
Well, that die is forever gone, and I'm gonna roll it in my little box. I have a 7.
Okay, so he's immediately pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So he kind of is blasted across the dining hall into a corner.
Okay.
We'll now go to Barry.
So I've noticed that this guy is clearly a fan of the puns, and is taken to laughing quite often. So Barry scoots into the room, gets to within about 30 feet of the guy, and kind of pulls his drum off the back of his backpack there, and looks at him with a deadpan serious face, and said, "I did the check and cross the road, roll around in the mud, and cross the road again, because he was a dirty double crosser." And I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay. What?
So wisdom saving throw.
And what's my DC here?
15.
Hooyah! 17.
Second.
17.
Ah, shit. All right.
Does nothing happen if you get it? If you
Oh,
pass?
nothing happens.
Yeah. It's a disabler.
Okay.
But now Xanaruk and Nate will kind of go at the same time, which I'm happy for you guys just to do stuff at the same time.
Well, can I run up to him, or was he pushed too far away?
No, you can definitely get to him.
So are we killing him? You seem to just want to talk, guys.
Yeah, well, I don't think we have time to talk, but I started killing him.
All right. So I go into a rage and I'm gonna recklessly attack him.
Okay.
Nice.
$23.
Yep.
10 damage.
Okay. And
That's
now
me.
Nate.
I'm going to do the same thing with my glaive. And just charge him That is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And 10 points of damage.
Okay. So now this fellow goes, and he has his rapier and his dagger in his hand, and he's going to lean 3 attacks into Xanaruk. The first one at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the first one or all?
It's all of them.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All of them at advantage.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Yep.
24.
Yep.
Oh.
24.
Yep.
And 23.
Yep.
So I'll take... so that's 18 points of piercing damage, halved to 9.
Oh. Okay.
And then 6 points of slashing damage, halved to 3.
Okay.
Ay-yoy.
We could have just talked. And then potentially gone stabby.
But that's okay, here we are. We'll go back to Sirius, kind of as this laughing buffoon basically just starts to spiral around, cutting your barbarian friend to ribbons.
I'm
Ow.
gonna return the favor by trying to smash his fucking head in.
Okay.
$19 to hit?
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have very... I was like, wonder what his AC is. 9 damage.
Okay.
And that's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay.
Better than what I've been throwing out.
That's fair.
But it is to Barry.
So, I definitely caught wind of, or caught sight of the damage that he was dealing to the barbarian in our group.
Ow.
And I will step back from trying to hurt him so much and levy another insult in his direction, calling him an unprincipled giant coffee boiler.
Nice.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
9.
No, that fails.
So what, disadvantage and psychic damage?
Yeah, 4 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and his attack will be at disadvantage.
Alright. Let's see if he makes it that far. Well, let's go to Xanaruk and Nate, who I assume are just going to kick the crap out of him together. So, please, by all means, go ahead.
What I will do is I'll flip around, I'll get around him so I'm flanking him with Xanaruk.
Mm.
And then we can both just attack at advantage without using Reckless.
Good. Good. Good.
So that is a 16 to hit.
Okay.
That doesn't hit.
24.
Yeah, go ahead.
And 13 points of damage.
Alright.
And I rolled a 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Ooh. 19 damage.
You motherfucker.
Wait, no.
God.
18.
Oh, okay.
That makes it so much better.
It has 1 hit point left. Which, I mean, I'll still do. So, first attack at disadvantage on Xanaruk because, you know, bloodlust and all. Let's see what happens. That's probably not going to do it. 14.
No.
Second rapier attack at straight dice for 11. And then a
No.
dagger attack at 21.
That hits.
Roll in the box. You take 4 points of slashing damage. That is halved, so he rolled in 8 points of slashing damage.
Still up.
Okay. Sirius, can I get you to roll an insight check, please?
Sure. That's not going to be good. That's 8.
He seems to be getting crazier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably the best way I can describe it, but we will go to you with your 21.
Okay, well, I'm I see that he has caused this problem, and I am going to solve it with my warhammer.
That is the simplest solution.
Actually, I'm
Are
not
you
going to.
telling me that if I have a problem, you'll solve it?
Yes, I'll let the DJ revolve it, but unfortunately, that is only an 11 to hit.
No.
I can't win them all the time, so that's my turn.
You can't win them all the time?
No, I do have to miss sometimes, and unfortunately, it was then. So
Yeah. Barry.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and squeeze his brain to the end and call him a creepy broken pig heart. Have the wisdom saving throw.
2.
Ah!
Goodbye.
Do we want to keep this ass clown alive?
no, kill him.
No,
Alright.
mock him to death. Mock him to death.
That is another 4 points of psychic damage. I'm
So,
rolling D4s.
his
It's
brain
ridiculous.
begins to leak out of the side of his ears and eyes, and his eyes roll into the back of his head, and that jittering laughter seems to seep out of his lungs, and it racks his body as he falls backwards into a clustered heap of body and leather and S-words. There's a moment where you realize that his body has stopped moving, but the laughter continues to echo.
Oh, that's unsettling.
That's really fucking creepy.
2 black wings extend out of the back of this body. It seems to mold with the shadows that are around the room as a humanoid-like head seems to reach out of the top, begin to ascend from the crumpled body of this particular person. And it has 2 black horns that reach up and back, eventually revealing a pointed ears and a scowling demonic face with pointed fangs, 2 monstrous shoulders, pectoral muscles attached to arms, which are eventually attached to claws. Its midsection tapers to the point where it seems to just gather in some sort of shadowed cloth and then disappear. My real boss rolls the initiative order of 20 and joins with a natural 20. So welcome to the show.
Bye.
Orcus, king of the undead. Powerful in life, unstoppable in death.
We will go to it because it's basically just going to get a surprise round, unless you guys want to contest that.
No,
No. No, goodbye.
That's
Okay.
pretty thematic.
Okay, goodbye, cruel world. We're all dead.
I'm gonna lean into Xanaruk because
Yeah.
Xanaruk was a fucking monster in this fight. Yeah. In the box. How's a 10?
Nope.
Okay. And then okay. The demon, I think we're pretty much set that this is a demon, slinks back into the dim light shadows and seemingly disappears.
Oh shit.
So on your turn, you'll pretty much, I'll give you perception checks as a bonus action in order to hunt it down, but pretty much it's being sneaky, and that's just how the monster is. So we will go to, that was kind of its surprise round. Now we would go to the initiative order, which still has it on top with a natural 20. And it's going to continue to try and move around. It rolled a 1, so you catch it all out of the corners of your eyes as it is hovering above the dining room table, and then just as you see it, it extinguishes the candlelight that is in there. And you're kind of flooded in darkness except for Spencer's 30-foot radius torch, which
which was left basically at the front of the room.
yeah. So that's kind of
I'm blind.
that is where that is, and it is hovering. So you're pretty much gonna have to get on a table in order to fight this bitch, which we will now go to Sirius.
Some of
Okay,
us.
so I do I know where it is right now? We saw it and it's there.
Yeah, you have a pretty good idea of where it's at, and you have dark vision, right?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, so you know where it's at, and you can kind of see the faint outline a little bit. I'll give it to you, but I'm straight going to tell you, if it gets to the torch and puts the torch out, you're going to have a hard time seeing this thing.
Oh,
Well,
just wait.
some people will. I have divine sense. I can sense it.
That's true.
Don't worry.
More of them.
There are things that will happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Can I move in close enough to get it?
Yeah. You're going to have to get up on the table.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna get on the table and I'm gonna try to attack it.
Alright.
And I'm going to try and smash it. That is a 19, so that's better.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll my damage. And that is 8 damage.
8?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Alright, Barry.
Okay, so I want to position myself. I know where this thing is. I want to be able to get myself in a position and use my last spell slot to cast Fairy Fire to ensure it envelops this fuckwad and no one in our group.
Okay. So I rolled a 17 plus 5 for 23.
Shit.
Ripperoni.
Well, I have a spell DC of 35.
Safe.
Okay. We will now go to Xanaruk and Nate.
Nate
Nate,
has a dexterity of silliness. Ugh.
yeah. Nate, you have the opportunity to attack pretty much from like the ground. You're gonna have a hard time seeing this thing, so I'm gonna give you a disadvantage on the attacks until it gets within like the torchlight. And then
Yeah,
Xanaruk,
that's fair.
because of your dark vision, you pretty much have straight dice, but you're gonna have to get on the table.
Well, I'm gonna throw a javelin at it, so do I need to get on a table to throw something?
No, you can whip a javelin at it. It's all good.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna do. That was a 1.
No. So your javelin
Oh.
goes careening off and just kind of impacts with the opposite corner of the dining hall.
Goodbye, javelin.
Oh no.
So I realize that I'm going to be basically useless in this fight. So I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna go jump on the table, and I'm gonna use my feet in athletics to basically just take a running long jump or high jump, whatever I need to do to grab the thing.
Okay.
Is that still like it's just a skill check, right?
Yeah. Basically, you make an attack roll with your athletics, and then you can test mine.
So that's a 23.
So you long dive to try and tackle this thing, and then you pass through its body and land on the other end.
Crap.
Fuck. Whoops.
Shit.
I thought it was gonna be like the bar again, and you can hold him and I'd cave his head in.
Oh, I was so excited
My rage is over, by the way.
Why?
because
I didn't get hit and I didn't attack it.
Do
Do you have to hit or just attack?
I think you just have to attack.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It is just attack.
You're fine.
I haven't
Okay.
attacked. Okay, I'm still good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, shit. That's my action. That's my movement.
That was really epic, though. Just like phasing through it, and like
Yeah.
skidding down the table. Wow.
Good attempt.
Thank you. That's my turn.
Okay. So, my shadowy boy is gonna disappear. I need Sirius to
Yes.
roll a perception check to see if you can see it while it attempts to slink away into the shadows.
Can I instead make a divine sense to pinpoint it exactly?
Would be, how many of those do you have left?
I have 2 left.
And it's an action?
It is an action, so that's why I can just make this.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
and just by like I'm kind of giving you the perception check already as kind of a mitigation to this kind of janky like doesn't turn invisible, just uses stealth, so it's just contested to see if I get advantage on you.
Okay, fair enough. That's actually really good. That's 21.
Okay, so you see it kind of like slink down and move like up and over the top of you down to the other side, and then strike at you. It won't have advantage, but that's still at 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 9 points of psychic damage as the claws seem to pass through you and rattle an aspect of your soul.
Oh, that hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. It doesn't look good for Sirius.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That hurt.
Do we want to run? This is an option.
It's Sirius's turn.
It's gonna get an opportunity attack on me. I don't run.
If I had your guys' hit points, I'd probably be dead twice now.
Sirius, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, well, I can still see it, right?
Yep.
Shit.
I mean, technically, you can use an action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can we just have 1 millisecond? Is the game plan to disengage and just run with this thing chasing us?
I mean, can we hit it?
I hit it.
Yeah.
All right. Go for it. Let's do it.
Okay, I mean, now I'm nervous, but I'm gonna try and smash it again.
Okay. I, for one, like this plan.
That's really good. That's 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
2 episodes
Oh, that's max
in.
damage. That's 13 damage for max damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And as you start to wail on this thing, you're realizing that half of your blows seem to be just kind of dissipating on the shadow-like nature of this terrible, terrible creature.
Yep.
God.
Let's do it.
Barry.
We're committing.
Barry.
Let's.
Barry.
Please do something,
Barry.
Magic. You're out of
Barry.
bounds. Do something, Barry.
So it's pretty clear that this human's gonna have trouble seeing it unless more torches are lit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So lighting a torch is an action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna light another torch to
Sure.
hopefully help people out in seeing this fuckwad. And as a bonus action, I'm going to look over at Nate and kind of give him a wink and say, "You almost had him last time. Try it again." Give him bardic inspiration.
All right.
Go
So
team.
there's a torch by the open door, and then there's Barry. Where are you?
So we had all moved close to the
Okay.
head of the table where that dude was.
All right. So you're kind of standing fairly close to Sirius, and you'd be actually fairly close to this demonic motherfucker, which is very good. Okay. You can see it visibly recoil from the light of the torch.
Ooh.
We will now go to Nate and Xanaruk.
Smash it! Smash it! Smash
Yeah.
the crap out of it!
Do you want me to try
Yes.
to hold it so you can smash it easier?
Yeah.
All right. Gonna fucking dive at this thing again.
Okay, so
I'll tackle this thing.
I'm not even going to make you roll. It is immune to grapple. You pass through it.
Fuck.
Shit.
Okay, that's fine. That's reasonable.
I don't want you to burn another turn trying to grapple this thing. It doesn't matter. You can't grapple it.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna down that potion and find out what it does.
I'm still going to take your action, buddy.
Okay, that's fair.
So, Xanaruk.
I'm going to try to flank it with Sirius.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then I will attack. Ooh, that's a 20.
Oh,
Natural, please.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. And that big half-orc baby gonna smash it with that extra dice too.
Okay. Okay. I'm not even lying. I rolled an 8 and 2 12s.
Nice.
Oh yes.
32 plus 7. 39.
Oh, we're tied. We're tied for the most. Yes, buddy.
So this half orc goes charging across and kind of like thinks about it for a second, works the angles, then comes around and slashes cleanly through this floating apparition. And while the blade seems to pass through with like no resistance, there's still like a shuddering effect that seems to happen from the shadow in thing. It's a shadow demon. All right. It's still there.
God damn it. That's my turn.
That is now my turn.
Oh God. I'm gonna like try and clang on my shield to try and like get it to pay attention to me.
It's absolutely gonna go for the half orc.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Sorry, buddy.
That's fair.
But yeah, let's. Barry, how close? No, torches are considered dim. Fair enough. Tried to give it to you, but my brain won't let it. So now I'm just going to do straight dice on Xanaruk for 16.
Hits.
Damn it.
You take 5 points of psychic damage.
I drop to 0 and then back to 1.
Yay!
All right.
Yes,
Serious.
that works. Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm flanking it, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try and smash it real good. That's a natural 20.
Yes.
Nice. Do you want to know what the other one was?
What?
A 1.
I
Fucking.
rolled 17 and 20.
Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Okay. That's it. Well, whatever. Let's see what it is. That's really good. And that's not so great. So that's 9. That's 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Hey.
The two of you just start wailing on this thing as Barry's like, "Shisha, shisha!" trying to get the torch closer and closer to it. And the two of you are hammering it as best as you possibly can. We will now go to Barry.
Hit it with
Right.
the torchberry.
Well, that's what I was contemplating doing, but that would be an action, which would limit anything else I could do. But yeah, I want to see what fire's gonna do to this thing, so I'm gonna run up and try and poke it with this fucking torch.
Okay. Make like a I don't know. Wait, do you want to call it dexterity or strength?
Dex.
Okay. Yeah, call it. Yeah, sure. Just roll a dexterity check.
16.
Yeah, you like flail the thing in front of it. Roll a d4.
Three.
Okay. The flames seem to give it a hard time seeing, but it doesn't do an extreme amount of damage.
All right. Who's after me? It's gonna be Xanaruk and
Nate,
me.
which I think Nate is already carrying
Yes.
inspiration.
Yeah.
So he'll look over at Xanaruk and say, "You did it once, do it again.
I.
Bardic inspiration to you."
He
Did
says,
everybody
right?
hear the doubling up, or is it just me?
No, it's
It's
definitely.
yeah, I'm getting double.
Yeah.
How's that?
Much
Huh?
better.
Yeah,
Eh,
it's the microphone. I have to keep it close enough to hear you guys, but not so close enough that it doubles up.
So it's just a pain in the ass, basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to get rid of it, and that's still a work in progress.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is Xanaruk and Nate's turn.
good at the old smash.
We're still flanking Zanny.
Mhm. Oh, I'll use that inspiration. Okay, that's 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Cool. Uh, 12 damage.
Okay. Nate,
I'm going to swing at it with my.
you don't want to take the potion?
Like I kind of do.
Okay. Well, that's what you wanted to do last time, so...
Yeah, I'll take the potion.
Okay. So you drink the
What
potion...
does the potion?
What?
What does the potion do?
So you all kind of, like, in the background see Nate double over in a weird... He's not having a good stomach day, and then all of a sudden he begins to grow.
Holy shit.
So the target...
Am I stumbling again, too?
The target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. Your growth is basically one size category, from medium to large. Until the spell ends, you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons grow to match its new size. While its weapons are enlarged, your attacks with them deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Holy moly.
Nice.
Amazing.
That was a potion of enlarge.
And was that my action?
No. Go get him.
Beauty. Alright, so that is it a D6 for your inspiration?
Yeah, D6.
Okay, good, that's 6. So that brings me to 21.
Yep.
Okay, and that is 12, 16 points of damage.
Okay. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's gonna need a little bit more. So, guess who he's going after?
See you guys.
So because the torch has
Just out of
been
curiosity.
Hmm?
The recording wouldn't hear the doubling up, right?
no, it doesn't hear it.
Well,
What?
oh, you're very far away, Logan.
Yeah,
It was a burst of
it was like, "Bwah."
interference.
The recording doesn't pick up the echo.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
fair enough.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
It also doesn't pick up that blast of sound.
No. For which I apologize.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fine.
So because the torch is being waved in its face, I'm going to give it disadvantage. Uh-oh. Oh, that's uncharacteristically good. 21.
Bye.
How much health do you have in total?
Me? 1.
No, I mean, like, what's your maximum
Oh,
hit
max.
points?
28.
Okay, good. We're not there. But you take 14 points of psychic damage
Oof.
as you go down.
Bye-bye.
Jeez.
Super great. Serious.
I am going to reach down and give 1 point of healing from lay in hands with my action to Zenera.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
All right. We'll now head on over to Barry.
So look at this abomination flailing around us. Call it blighted amoral noodle. And throw vicious mockery at it.
6.
Ah!
Yes.
Get mocked.
Fuck yeah, I'm rolling like a champ with this spell. Another 4 points of psychic damage. Next attack is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yes.
I can handle that. Which now goes to Xanaruk and Nate.
I get back up and boosh.
Okay.
Am I still flanking with Sirius?
You're basically Nate is considered flanking with everybody because he's huge and he's carrying a 10-foot glaive, which is closed to it's a 20-foot glaive. Nate flanks everyone right now.
Cool. 23.
Yep.
That's 13.
Okay. Come on, Nate.
Do it.
All right.
Smash him.
Fucking try to kill him again. Cock. 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, and there we go. That's 4, 4, and 4, so 12.
Oh yeah. So
Mine actually would have only been 11 because I'm not raging anymore.
that's okay. The math still adds up.
Yeah.
So Nate, with his giant halberd, reaches across and seemingly just dissipates the shadow demon, and it's gone.
Can I
Now-
make a religion check to see if it's actually gone?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
That is 17.
Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, shadow demons are weird and quiet when they show up, and they are even quieter when they are dissipated.
Good, good.
I
Now,
immediately sit down.
Yeah.
Xanaruk, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. That's the one. 17.
Oh yeah, you're fine. As the shadow demon dissipates, you can still hear the echoes of the laughter kind of spreading out as it fades away. A very subtle...
Yeah, that's creepy.
Is it still here?
No, it's
I
gone.
put my hand on Xanaruk and give him the last 3 points of healing.
And that, gentlemen, is where we will call this session.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey everyone, it's Logan, your Dungeon Master. You might have noticed some of the new ambiance that we've layered into this episode, and that's special thanks to Sirenscape.com. So that's www.syrinscape.com. It's a really great ambiance tool set for any board games, fantasy, role-playing games, all that good stuff. So give them a check out, and thanks very much for listening. We'll see you next time.